Have you ever stared into your closet, completely overwhelmed by choices, and then you realize you are mostly just wearing what an algorithm or, a social media feed told you to buy?
Oh, yeah, definitely. A feed just basically handing you a daily uniform.
Right. So if you are nodding right now, you are definitely not alone. Welcome to today's deep dive. Our mission today, and we are basing this on the article we are discussing, is to decode how to build actual, real, personal style.
Exactly. We are looking at treating your personal taste not as some magical vibe you were just born with, but as a highly trainable skill.
Which is incredibly critical to develop right now.
Yeah.
Because if you look at the 2026 fashion market, there is this massive divide happening.
Yeah, it is splitting into two very different camps. On one side, you have total algorithmic consumption. The article highlights a McKinsey report saying people are literally using AI as their personal style consultants.
They just, what, type a prompt?
Yeah, they type a prompt, the AI spits out a shopping list, and they just buy it. But the result is this incredibly generic, homogenized look. Everyone starts blending into one another.
But then, on the flip side of that, there's a massive growing fatigue with fast fashion and those copy-paste Pinterest boards.
Mhm.
People are craving a return to craftsmanship.
You want tailoring. They want to actually look like individuals again.
But if AI is making us all look like clones, how do we push back without just abandoning modern convenience entirely? Because, I do not exactly have an innate eye for high fashion.
I do not think most people do. And that is where a really striking point from Harvard Business School comes into play. The article we are discussing notes that AI does not automatically kill originality. Poor orchestration does.
Orchestration, so like being the conductor of an orchestra.
Just precisely. If you just hand the baton over to the algorithm and say, pick everything for me, that is poor orchestration. You need human taste to filter and guide these automated systems.
Right, because if you fail to do that, you just risk becoming a generic commodity. Taste is that active, conscious choice that stops you from just wearing a physical manifestation of a trending search query.
Okay, that makes perfect sense. But how do we actually train that taste muscle?
The framework suggested in the article is actually really fun. It proposes treating men's style archetypes exactly like RPG character builds in a video game.
Oh, like assigning stats to your character.
Yeah.
Are they a stealthy rogue or a heavy bruiser? That kind of thing.
Exactly. Your wardrobe works the exact same way. You stop thinking about random outfits and start thinking about your overall build and gear loadouts.
It is a brilliant way to visualize it. Take the refined archetype, for example. The stats for this build are geared towards semi-formal versatility.
So what does that loadout actually look like?
Well, if you choose this path, your primary gear loadout might feature a double-breasted, deep burgundy suit as your main piece. You support that with derby shoes and a structured overcoat. It is a very specific, intentional aesthetic.
What if a full suit feels just way too formal for my day-to-day life?
Then you might pivot to the rugged archetype. The stats here prioritize high comfort and low formality. The gear loadout completely shifts to match.
We are talking work boots and denim here.
Yes, cherry red work boots, a rusty Henley, which is essentially a collarless shirt with a buttoning placket raw denim, and a dark brown leather jacket. It signals something entirely different.
And for someone who wants to make a louder statement, there is the Rakish archetype. This one balances versatility and comfort, but really turns up the volume.
The visual anchor here is a Cuban collar shirt. Those are the shirts with the open, breezy necklines.
Right, and you pair that with dark tailored trousers, coffee leather Chelsea boots, maybe even a golden choker. By choosing a specific build, you instantly filter out the noise of fast fashion trends.
Which perfectly transitions into how you actually execute this. The article lays out a systematic 5-step process to become an active tastemaker rather than just a taste seeker.
Step one is discovering that archetype, right?
Yes. You have to get your identity clear before you consume anything. Step 2 is finding your color palette. Harmony in your closet always beats randomness.
Step 3 seems like the most painful, but probably the most necessary part, auditing your wardrobe. The rule here is prioritizing fit over fashion.
Oh, absolutely. If a piece does not fit your body perfectly, or if it clashes with your chosen archetype build, it has to go.
Once you clear that clutter, step 4 is upgrading with intentional, interchangeable pieces. You are building a capsule system where everything works together, rather than just stuffing your closet with isolated items.
And finally, step 5 is to stress test socially. Take your new build out into the real world, get feedback on your look, and adjust accordingly.
Ultimately, the big takeaway for you today is that while algorithms are great at predicting and suggesting, they absolutely cannot decide who you are. Clothing acts as a nonverbal positioning tool.
It really is the first impression you make before you even speak a single word. Archetypes serve as a shield against fast fashion trends and decision fatigue.
Which leaves us with a final thought for you to mull over as you go about your day.
If your wardrobe is a nonverbal language, look at the specific outfit you chose to put on today. What exactly is it silently signaling to the world before you even open your mouth?